Today on 21st Century Business, explore state-of-the-art technology, innovative business strategies, insights from cutting-edge corporations around the globe, a visionary look into the answers of tomorrow, today. Business leaders, business solutions, 21st Century Business.
Welcome to 21st Century Business. I'm Jackie Bales. The appraisal is the keystone of every loan transaction. It must be accurate. The appraisal industry has long been dominated by lender or settlement service company-owned appraisal management companies, otherwise known as AMCs. Well, these AMCs have been accused of compressing appraiser fees to increase profit, thereby compromising appraisal service and quality. Joining us with a different way to operate this business are Steve Haslam, CEO, and Tom Hurst, Executive Vice President of StreetLinks. Welcome, gentlemen.
Hi, Jackie. Great to be here.
Thank you.
Steve, the housing market and lending industry played a huge role in the economic downturn, which is why rules were written that aim to prevent lenders and mortgage brokers from pressuring appraisers. How big a role do you think inaccurate appraisals played in the economic mess?
Well, Jackie, I think it was a part of it. It certainly wasn't all of it. There was a whole variety of circumstances that I think came together in kind of an imperfect storm, to borrow a term. Number one, you had the government really encouraging more home ownership. You had low rates. You had very exotic loan products that were different than anything we'd seen in the years before that. And I think you add into that mix more aggressive appraisals. And I think that's pretty much what created the circumstance that we're in.
So Tom, tell us briefly about StreetLinks and what it is that you do that's so different from traditional AMCs.
Well, at StreetLinks, we simply focus on what you should be focused on, which is quality and service. Because of the core group of ownership we have, comprised of licensed and certified appraisers, as well as nearly 50 appraisers on staff, we have a peer-to-peer relationship with our appraiser network around the country and have the ability to attract appraisers that simply won't work for other AMCs because we do not set their fees. In addition, when we assign our appraisal assignments to our appraiser network, we focus on the things that should be important, which are proximity, historical quality, historical service, capacity, not simply the fee that the appraiser is getting to maximize that individual profit. You wrap all that up internally with nearly 300 customer-centric or customer-focused employees. And I say that number of 300 because it's important that you have that human element to enhance your process. Technology is great. We are believers in technology, but you simply must have the humans to execute that process. And we wrap that up with our 100% manual quality control review. And I can tell you today, there's never been an appraisal that's left the doors at StreetLinks that's not been seen by a set of human eyes. And that's very, very important to us.
Fantastic. Well, it is a complex subject. And so to learn more about it, let's go to this 21st Century Business Field Report.
StreetLinks National Appraisal Services understand that their role is to deliver accurate, high-quality appraisals. With a team of dedicated professionals assigned to each account, clients will learn to think of StreetLinks as their appraisal management department down the hall.
Specifically in underwriting, we're challenged with ensuring that we have a collateral assessment that is reliable data that accurately reflects our opinion of market value. With the StreetLinks appraisal, we're able to ensure through a certain level of confidence that we have reliable, accurate data from an appraiser that has geographical knowledge of the local market.
By focusing on completing the assignment and keeping clients informed every step of the way, StreetLinks takes the guesswork out of the process. With over 14,000 certified appraisers averaging 10+ years of experience, StreetLinks customers experience superior quality and the best turn times in the industry, guaranteed.
The primary reason we use StreetLinks as opposed to other AMCs is because of the consistency around the results. Again, I can't reiterate how important it is that you work with a company that has fantastic speed of service to make sure you're providing your borrower a great customer experience. And I can't reemphasize how important it is that the quality of the product that your appraisal management company is delivering to you is first class. StreetLinks delivers those results consistently every time, and we've seen that measuring them against every other national AMC out there. That's the reason why we use that company.
For 21st Century Business, I'm Steve Michaels reporting.
You know, Steve, there sure seems to be some turmoil in your industry since the onset of the HVCC and more recently the FHA Appraiser Independence Guidelines. What's your opinion of these two items and their impact on the mortgage industry?
Well, the pendulum sure has swung the other way, Jackie. We've gone from a world where a lot of originators, realtors, builders were very used to identifying, selecting, communicating, compensating, and really managing appraisers and appraisal process. Their world has been rocked because of the recent regulations and agreements that relate to the vast majority of the residential loans made in the United States really prevent most of what I just said. Right. And no longer can they identify, select, directly compensate, or materially communicate with appraisers. So it really has changed their world, and I empathize with that. Having said that, I think separating the appraiser from the individuals that have a commissionable stake or some form of other compensation stake in the outcome of the appraisal and the outcome of the loan, I really think that's the right thing to do. Now, I will tell you that those provisions always existed, and I think all the recent agreements and regulations have placed a lot more emphasis on that, be a lot stricter about it to make sure that it occurs.
Tom, explain a little more on how your business model works if you aren't the ones setting the appraiser's fee.
It's a very good question, and one that we get with almost every new client we sit down with. First, I think it's important to note that we do have a standard fee schedule that we put forth to our clients, especially in today's industry with the new GFE guidelines that came down this year for the lender. They must have set appraisal fees that they charge to the borrower, and it has to be standardized so that they're not going back and forth on every deal. With regards to the appraisers, it's always been our focus and philosophy to let them set their own fees, and in doing so, they appreciate and understand the peer-to-peer relationship, the loyalty, the ability to gain additional work based on their quality and service. So in giving them the ability to set their own fee, they typically set their fee with StreetLinks commensurate to what they would make if they were working on their own or working directly for a bank, and we allow them to set that at what they believe is fair. And then again, assigning based on the proper characteristics, it's a very good synergistic relationship with the appraisers.
What's common in the industry is that the traditional appraisal management companies dictate their fees to their appraisers. And those fees typically are substantially lower than what our appraisers would actually request from us. So the appraisers really appreciate not having their fees dictated to them, and they appreciate the opportunity to be able to take the business economics that Tom talked about and establish their fee structures. And that's just one way that we show respect to the appraisers and why they perform so well for us.
Now, Tom, do you envision StreetLinks evolving to encompass other valuation products? And if you do, what might they be and when?
Well, it's certainly the next logical step for StreetLinks. With our size, our growth, and our relationship with our clients, it makes sense at some point. That being said, our singular focus on national appraisal management and our philosophy and commitment to that is truly what has led us down this path, led us to the explosive growth that Steve's talking about. So, you know, whether the next products that we offer, whether they're AVMs, BPOs, title, credit, flood, you know, the traditional products that companies in our space offer, or maybe some products that aren't even out there yet, whatever that product may be, it will continue to go through a full vetting process so that if we can bring differentiation and if we can bring value to the market and to a product, and do it the StreetLinks way, well, then we will do that. So we don't have, and we've not imposed, you know, time frames on our company that says we're going to be in this market by this quarter of this year. You know, as we continue to grow and opportunities continue to present themselves, if it's a right fit for StreetLinks, for our partners, and we can bring differentiation and value, well, we'll offer that product. If not, we'll take the high road and allow others to do that.
Sounds like the way to go. Sounds very smart. And it seems like there's such good reasons why StreetLinks has gotten such praise from both appraisers and your customers. So thanks to both of you for sharing it with us.
Yeah. Thanks for having us, Jackie.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for watching. For 21st Century Business, I'm Jackie Bales.